Using social media to promote your online training program is becoming absolutely vital for sports coaches in 2025. And in this video, I'm going to explain exactly what you should be posting out there to market your online training program so that way you can actually work with the types of athletes that you want to work with. They're actually on your program. They're going to pay you to work with you. You're going to get them insane results and you're going to love life. If this is your first time here, my name is Nick Neville. I help established sports coaches scale their training businesses online. I've helped over 200 sports coaches across 10 plus sports. It's more like 15. It just sounds better when I say 10 plus. I ran my own road training business. I worked with over 250 athletes in just 10 months. I know what I'm doing when it comes to signing people up into a coaching program through social media. I've made over 500 high ticket sales in the past 2 years. And the best month I ever did in my online training program was I signed up 34 new athletes for an online baseball training program, okay? So I think I know a thing or two about how to actually get people interested in an online training program. And the best way that you can do it is by using social media. So in this video, I'm gonna explain exactly the 3 types of content that you need to be posting out there in order to actually get people interested in your stuff, see you as an authority figure, and end up wanting to pay you. So let's jump right into it. So if we actually want a fighting chance to get people interested in our training programs through social media, the first question we need to answer to the audience is, why should I listen to you? Now, that's probably something that you might even be thinking right now when you're watching this video, right? This may be your first time here. I may be a complete stranger. You may not know anything about who I am, what I've accomplished, my credibility, all that different type of stuff, right? Which is why I always start off these videos. Hey, I've helped over 200 sports coaches. I trained a bunch of athletes. I actually know what I'm doing, right? And so that way, right off the rip, it's giving me credibility. So that way you immediately have this itch scratched, right? Why should I listen to you? Okay. And so when we think about that, when that is the premise of every single piece of content that we put out there, right? The number one most important thing that we need to put out there is proof. Okay. And so this doesn't necessarily need to be proof that, hey, I've helped a bunch of people online. It just needs to show that you actually know what you're doing, right? So this could be in the form of like credibility as a player, right? This could be credibility as a player. This could be credibility as a coach, right? Or this could be somebody else, like somebody high up, for example. Like this could be somebody with like a lot of credibility already, high up, and we'll call it like edifying you, or basically giving you authority, right? And so we'll call it borrowed off, just for the sake of this video, right? But that's the number one thing that we want to do, right? We want to emphasize, hey, I actually know what I'm doing. Okay. And so the best way that you could do that is by showing like, hey, I was actually a good player. I am a good coach, and I've trained XYZ 1, 2, 3 types of people. And obviously by having borrowed authority. Okay. Another way that you can do this to answer this question, right, is testimonials. And so if you go on this YouTube channel, you will see what? You will see like 40 long form interviews of me and my clients talking about their exact process that they've been through while working with me, right? Because you are sitting there thinking, okay, this guy might sound awesome, but how do I know that this is actually going to work? Did he pay these people to get on camera and say all this stuff, right? And so testimonials are a great way to do it. I like doing them YouTube interview style. And so what you're going to do with these YouTube interviews is you can chop them up into shorts, right? Because if you're using Instagram, primarily Instagram should be the driver where you're getting people's attention. YouTube is where you send people to where you can build a little bit more trust, right? That's why I go a lot more in depth on these YouTube videos, because people aren't going to sit there and watch, however long this video is going to be on Instagram. People are on a short form platform because they want short form content. And so we're going to make these short form content posts to drive people to a longer form type of video, right? And so you chop them up into shorts, or you can make like a carousel post, right? And if you don't know what a carousel post is, it's like a post where you can swipe and there's like, up to 20 different posts, right? Up to 20 different videos. They have to be under 1 minute, but basically you could take that YouTube interview and you could chop it up into shorts and carousel posts, right? Also, you could do like screenshots. This doesn't necessarily have to be like an interview, but you can do screenshots. Like this could be iMessage. That looks terrible. This could be iMessage. This could be, through a training platform. I'll just put training plat, right? Different things like that. But you want people saying like, hey, this guy actually knows what he's talking about. Okay. And then another thing that you could do is just like short selfie videos, right? You've probably seen videos where, maybe it's a parent where they're like, oh, this is the best, thing I've ever done in my entire life, or it's an athlete, or, whatever it is, right? But short selfie videos, this could be parents. And ideally it depends on who you're marketing to, right? Parents for sure, for like, let's say 14 and under for the age, right? And then athletes, if you're going like, let's say 14 plus, then you're going to want athletes. Okay. And obviously if you have both, in both instances, it works even better, but I'm just saying like what carries more weight, right? Because a 15-year-old wants to talk about their experience, and they're like mature enough and old enough to actually say like, hey, this is my experience working with this person, as opposed to when they're under the age of 14, you're probably going to want to know more about parents, right? Okay. So those are the first two things, right? Proof of yourself actually being an authority in the space, then proof that, hey, my athletes actually get results in this environment. Obviously, if you've never done online training before, that doesn't mean you can't use testimonials and you can't use the proof of the past. It just means that you're going to need to use what you have, right? That is rule number one when showing people how you actually, how you can actually market, right? And then number three is going to be case studies, okay? And so the difference between a case study and like a testimonial or like a YouTube interview is this is where you are breaking down, it's a breakdown of their journey working with you, right? So this could be like, and you want it to be step by step, okay? So you'll see here on this channel, I have case studies with clients that I've actually worked with in real time. And I go, step one, we did this. Step two, we did this. Step three, we did this. This is where they were when we first started. This is where they are now. These are the changes that we've made. These are maybe the difficulties that they've had by going through this entire journey, right? So pretty much what I'm trying to get you to understand is that you need to show people, hey, I know what I'm doing, right? By actually providing proof. I know what I'm doing. Here is other people saying I know what I'm doing. Here is the science, or like, this is what we did in order to get these types of results, right? And that's how you can answer the question, why should I listen to you? Okay. Because once we answer that question, this number one primary question, why should I listen to you? Then that's when we can start posting, value, right? This could be like free tips. Okay. And this is how you can really start building your following, is by putting out free tips, for people to get a ton of value from. They don't even have to pay you, right? People should be able to watch your content and get results from your free stuff. Okay. If you're afraid to put out your best stuff on social media, I guarantee somebody else will, and they will take all your business. They will take all the athletes because they are the ones winning the trust of the athletes. Okay. On social media, the whole goal is to build trust by showing people, hey, we are actually good at what we do by these three types of posts, right? And then that allows people to open their mind to the valuable types of posts, right? But if you don't show people that you're an authority in the space, then it doesn't matter how valuable it is what you put out there. People won't take it as actually valuable because they don't see you as an authority, right? Somebody who already has that authority could say the exact same information, or maybe even worse information, and it'll be received better by the public, right? Strictly because of their position of authority. So once we've established a position of authority and we've answered the question, why should I listen to you? Then we can start posting value, okay? Where people should be able to get results from the valuable stuff that you're putting out there, right? And we can also make connection posts. Okay, so once we have people invested in, our journey and who we are and what we do, then we can start making connection posts where it's like, let them into your life. Let into your life. Okay. And the reason why that's important is because, what did I say? The number one thing that people need on social media in order to pay somebody for an online training program is trust. And the way that you're going to build that trust is by building the connection with your audience, by showing them that you're a real human being and letting them into your life a little bit, right? So if you'll see a lot of the most successful online coaches, what are they doing? They're posting like on their story, hey, like this is me being a normal human being going out to get a coffee with my girlfriend, let's say, or I'm hanging out with my kid, right? People want to see these different types of things, okay? And so really the 3 types of content that you should be posting is proof, value, and connection, okay? But value and connection comes second to proof, okay? If there's one thing that you take away from this video, it's that you need to first show people, this is why you should listen to me. I am an authority. Here's proof with testimonials. Here's some case studies and how we've actually done it. And then you can give valuable posts that supplement what you've talked about in the case studies. And then you can talk about your own personal journey and how you have experienced the valuable stuff that you're putting out there. And then you can even make a case study of your own personal journey, right? But it all starts with answering the question, why should I listen to you? So if you're struggling to post content or you don't know how to actually get people interested in your training program, follow these 3 principles, okay? Show people, why should I listen to you? And then give them free stuff that they can actually get results from on the feed, because if they want more results, if they want customized plans, then they're going to come to you, right? And then you can, let people into your life a little bit, let them know you're actually a human being, right? And so obviously I just gave you all this information and I'll do the exact same thing that I'm telling you to do, right? Here's a bunch of free stuff because I actually know what I'm doing. But if you want my help, right, specifically for you, custom, where I will walk through how exactly you can use these things, then you can go ahead and apply with the link in the description down below. Obviously, if you want to learn more about what exactly it is that we do, we got a video pinned on my channel that'll walk through exactly how we've helped over 200 sports coaches across 10 plus sports actually scale their training businesses online. So hopefully this video was valuable for you. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.